My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission is the third film in the My Hero Academia franchise, behind 2018's Two Heroes and last year's Heroes Rising. With these films, a lot is to be expected with the momentum coming out of the 5th season that just completed of the anime. After just seeing this movie, I could tell you that it is a good movie, however I could say it's the weakest of the three, but that's actually not a bad thing. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications as I give my spoiler-free thoughts and review of My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission. So this movie takes place after the 5th season, so if you're not caught up, I would suggest you stop watching this review and finish it so that you could get into the movie with an idea of what is happening, as I may reveal some moments from season 5 that could be spoiler territory. So anyway, the movie mainly takes place in the country of Otheon in Europe, where Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki are sent to search and stop a series of bombs set by a cult named Humarise, who believe in a theory called the Quirk Doomsday Theory, where they believe that every human being will obtain a quirk, and to prevent this, the bombs are filled with a trigger gas that will cause quirks to get out of control. As the trio are doing their work study, a chain reaction including a robbery, a misunderstanding, and Deku ended up being wanted for murder, forcing him to stay off the grid. The film features some familiar faces from the anime like Ochako, Kirishima, and All Might, also some new characters that play a significant role in the film. One is the leader of Humarise, Fleckturn, who is seen as a messiah or a savior in the eyes of the members of Humarise. And then there is Roddy Soul, a street urchin who does side jobs to provide for his two siblings and unfortunately gets involved in the whole situation that Deku is into, which results in both of them being on the run. The characters are really cool additions to this movie, with each of them having a purpose. With Roddy, he could be related to people who are struggling to provide, as he does whatever it takes to put food on the table for his family. His personality gave me a vibe similar to Nick Wilde from Zootopia. He's very charismatic, tries to get what he wants at the expense of Deku and others, which balances their chemistry as they take almost all of the movie. As viewing through the movie, you can understand where Roddy is coming from and gaining the sympathy of Deku, and when it comes to how he looks, let's just say don't underestimate him, as he could be a surprise to everybody watching this film. As for Fleckturn, he has a mission and looks to achieve that goal in any way possible, which he basically is a cult leader. The visuals in this film are great, and Studio Bones once again nails it with the animation, from the sequences with the fights between the heroes and the villains, to the calm moments like it's a rush to the eyeballs with amazing colors and backgrounds. A lot of moments in this movie has some form of homages that would remind you of some pop culture. Like in some scenes, it reminded me so much of the Marvel movies and the comic books, which is understandable because the creator of My Hero is a huge Marvel fan, and it shows, with parts of the movie reminding me of Spider-Man and X-Men. In fact, one of the first scenes involving Roddy and Deku reminded me of both Spider-Man and, surprisingly, Sonic Adventure 2. Just listen to Escape from the City in your head, and you may see that as well. Yet with all of this, there are gripes with the movie that I feel people should be aware going in, and I feel many will have these same issues after the movie. For starters, since this movie is technically non-canon, some of the new characters may not seem to make an impact in the main story. Speaking of the main characters, I feel like they are exposing one of the movie's biggest issues. To tell you the truth, there are a lot of cliches in this movie. Sure, every movie has a cliche, but this film I feel uses the redundant ones, like Fleck's reasoning for the trigger bombs and why he's the leader of Humarise, to the point where I felt it was so predictable I saw that a mile away. Also, the League of Villains don't make an appearance in this film, which gives more of a reason, as this doesn't drive the main story compared to the other two movies. Also, the movie will seem lost to those who haven't caught up with the anime or know nothing about the series. Overall, this movie is for My Hero Academia fans, and it has everything in it, whether it's subbed or dubbed. Sure, the cliches and writing could have used some work, as well as the film may not have a lasting impact for the rest of the series as compared to the previous two films. But it compensates that with the incredible visuals, diverse roster of characters, and incredible fight scenes that could deliver a high for the eyeballs, especially on the big screen. So with that in mind, My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission gets a 7.5 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this review and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give this review a thumbs up and check out my other reviews as well. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. Go beyond, plus ultra.